All right, staying on the campaign trail and to the major battleground state of Arizona, which as of late has been embroiled in controversy. Nearly a dozen lawsuits have been filed over election integrity, and charges have been brought against individuals for intimidating poll workers. So what safeguards, if any, are election officials taking? Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with the latest on that. Erik.
Good evening, Tracy. Yes, in Arizona, 100% of the voting is done by paper ballots, so it should be pretty easy to vote and hard to cheat, right? But the Grand Canyon state has seen a number of challenges that are being played out in the courts. One involves some 218,000 ballots, people who have had full access to cast their votes without confirmation that they were even U.S. citizens. The Democratic Secretary of State recently weighed in.
Well, first and foremost, if and when something like that happens, it is absolutely vanishingly rare. No system is perfect, and I'll admit that right off the top. But the allegation that this is something that might turn an election or is something much bigger than it is, that's the nonsense that we are dealing with.
Arizona's Secretary of State adds the 218,000 ballots represent only about 5.3% of all registered voters. While the error won't change who is eligible to vote for president or Congress, some political experts say that amount of voters could sway tight state and local races and even hotly contested ballot measures on abortion and immigration.
Every time I hear secretaries of state and others saying, oh, you know, there are millions of votes cast, well, that may be, but many, many races in this country are decided by a very small number of votes.
Heritage Foundation's Hans von Spakovsky says during this election, most swing states have the race for the White House too close to call. He adds that after the 2022 election, a number of state lawmakers across the country made improvements to vulnerable voting procedures. Also in Arizona, security measures are being ramped up at polling places, from increased law enforcement presence to donning bulletproof vests and even using drones.
We're taking whatever precautions are necessary to ensure not just the security of the vote, but of all of our employees, our workers at the polls, at our tabulation centers, and of course, keeping first and foremost in mind the safety and security of our voters.
Election officials also want to warn the public about foreign adversaries trying to sow distrust in the upcoming election. Fake videos recently surfaced of destruction of ballots for former President Donald Trump. Well, they were fake, and they are being blamed on Russian hackers. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.